For What's in Store, I'm News 8's Natalie Kuchko. We are here at the brand new Chick-Fil-A in Brockport, a day ahead of their grand opening, getting a special behind the scenes tour. And I'm going to invite in Aaron Reynolds. He is the new owner and operator of this Brockport location. And Aaron, you are going to walk us through the specs and what customers can expect in the days ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're standing in our drive-thru right now. Talk of a lot of people, right? Cars, traffic, all those things. But we're gonna talk through everything that we're doing to make sure that this is efficient, smooth, and giving you guys the best experience that we can every single day.
Awesome. So let's take a bit of a walkthrough, shall we? This is the drive-through where the magic happens, right? You have a huge crew of team members. You're expecting tons of people here tomorrow for the grand opening in the next few days. Give us kind of a run of show of what it looks like here in drive-through operations.
Yeah, so for our drive-through, as people are coming in, whether that's down there if we have a really long line, and we're gonna have some people out there directing traffic to make sure that we can cater to everybody wherever they're coming from. But they're gonna come in, they're gonna see a team member there, they're gonna see a team member over here taking their order. We're gonna have menus being handed out. We're gonna do everything we can to be like, hey, how can we help you be ready to take your order as well? And then we have the mobile app too, so helping people with that and helping people to say, hey, if you place a mobile order, you can kind of get through a little bit faster. So we're trying to push those things, but we'll have 4 team members out here, as well as some trainers from all around the country helping us out to get this place open. And as you move forward, then we're even gonna take your payment out here, right? Whether it's credit card or cash, it doesn't really matter. But we're gonna be able to just keep moving the cars. The idea of a drive-through, right, is that you just keep driving. That you maybe stop for a moment here or there, but we don't want it to be a stop-through. And so we're always gonna be closing those gaps, making sure that the efficiency is felt, but that it's quick, but it doesn't feel rushed, right? That's kind of the idea with Chick-fil-A. That's what we go for.
One thing about Chick-fil-A I think we know as customers and consumers is you really are all about efficiency. Talk about, the plans that you work through with your team members to make sure that customers are going through here in a timely fashion.
Yeah, so even just the traffic plan and the traffic flow and how we work through that has been, we've spent weeks talking through that, of playing out every contingency we can to say, hey, okay, well, what if this happens? What if this happens? So making sure that at the higher level, we're having all those conversations. And then all the way down to the team members, we want to take care of all of the details so that they don't have to worry about anything except talking to the guests, taking their order and saying, absolutely, may I get you anything else? And making sure that we get their sauces right. And every little detail, that's all the team member needs to worry about is the guest. Not all of the other big plans, and so we'll put as many systems in play as we can to make sure that everything is moving smoothly. Right now, you don't necessarily see a whole lot of cones or people. There will be cones, directional signs, and a lot of people with wands and vests just helping people get through this as smoothly as possible.
So we're walking around the loop here, talking about jobs. How many people did you hire for this location?
Yeah, so the process was long. I started all the way back at the end of, I believe it was July. I started accepting applications for leaders, and we're all the way up to 135. About 40 of those are full-time. And we've got everybody from age 14 all the way up to age 66. We had a lot of people. We're well over, I believe, 1,500 applications at this point. But we had 3 interviews for every single team member along the way. I had them read a book called How Did You Do It, Truett? The idea of hey, I want you to make sure that you want to be here, that you want to be a part of Chick-fil-A. Not just that you need a job, because you can get a job anywhere. I don't want you to just get a job to work here. I want you to be a part of something better than that, something bigger than yourself, something that we can create that helps change a whole community. And that's kind of been the whole process. And I have a whole team that we've gotten to get through training the past couple of days, and they are so excited to be serving guests in this community.
One thing that's unique to Chick-fil-A, as we know, you have direct-to-you service. Your crew members are out in the elements. No matter what the Rochester climate can bring, they are out here prepared, ready to give you your order. What is sort of the protocol in preparing those team members to be safe, but to manage whatever the weather may bring?
Yeah, absolutely. First off, we take care of our team members no matter what the weather is. So I've got jackets, I've got parkas that'll keep them way warmer than what they need to be. I can't even wear the parkas, they make me sweat too much. But we've got hats and gloves, and we've got little styluses that they can use on the iPads. So we're gonna take care of everything that they don't have to think of. And then we have these wonderful canopies that are on either side here, both where we're taking the orders and then also where we're delivering those orders. We've got fans, we've got heaters, and then on top of that, like, we care. Like, we're not gonna put people outside if it's raining cats and dogs sideways. Like, we're gonna say, okay, maybe this is a time where we do come inside for a little bit until it's more manageable. But if it is manageable, yeah, we'll be outside in the rain, we'll be outside in the snow. If it gets too cold or if there's a heat advisory, then we're gonna listen to say, hey, what's best for the team and take care of our team. But all along the way saying, cool, how can we leverage this beautiful restaurant and all of the things that Chick-fil-A gives us in order to give the best experience to the guests.
We're making our way around the curve of the drive-thru here. This location has a walk-up window, if we can take a shot of that here, right along the side. And your workers here are bringing out, the products right to the guests,
yeah.
right? And why is that important?
Yeah, so I mean, for us, having this door here, it just makes us way more efficient because we can move quickly, right? If I'm leaning out of a window trying to get somebody their food, one, I could drop it. Two, I only have a limited reach. But now, yes, we have a little sidewalk here because we're gonna have our team members walking over both lanes. So that's the other thing we haven't really talked about, right? There's 2 lanes all the way around, can fit twice as many cars. But now we can also walk to whatever car we have. And as we get them their food, they can then drive off if they're ready to go. So we're not waiting on just one order. And if there is something that we had to make fresh, just so that they wouldn't have to get something cold, we want to get them good food, right? So we'll pull them up a little bit, and then we'll get other cars out around them. So that's having this door enables us to do that really quickly and smoothly. And then we've got a big fan and heater in there, and a heater right outside to make sure that the elements are not affecting our operations as well, even with the door.
Yeah. As we make our way inside here, we're going to talk about the need to bring this restaurant to Brockport, certainly filling a gap. People from this area had to travel to other suburbs and other locations to get their Chick-fil-A fix. Tell us about the efforts to bring the restaurant here.
Yeah, well, I mean, anytime you're opening a business, there's always things you need to do to get it done. And luckily, I have a great franchise that I partner with, and they go through a lot of that and help me get this process moving. And then I get to come alongside and just start hiring team members and focusing on operations. And yeah, it was a little bit of a long process. And then there's construction, which you never know what you're going to encounter with construction. But we knew as soon as we started to get on ground here that this was something this community wanted. As soon as we were on ground and I had the cow out here one day, people were honking their horns, they were waving, and they were saying, hey, we're so excited to have Chick-fil-A here. And we felt that from the community. And we're so excited to be providing, Chick-fil-A, you don't have to drive 25 minutes anymore. But for some people, and especially the college students, if they don't have cars, now we're right here, just a little walk. And so we're super excited to be filling that gap, for Chick-fil-A and whatever else that we can bring.
A lot of people, when they think Chick-fil-A, they might assume nationally owned. This is a locally owned and operated company, and that's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, for me and my family, my wife grew up in the Rochester area, and we met, and as soon as I met her, this was home. Rochester was home, and when the opportunity for Brockport came up and for me to apply for it, I was like, I know exactly where that is. It wasn't like I had to think twice about it. And so for me, it's coming home. It's not this organization of oh yeah, I own a restaurant over there. No, I'm here, and I will be here every day. And I know people in the community, and I get to partner with local organizations in Rochester. I mean, just vendors. Anytime I can find a vendor that's local, I'm going to try and partner with them rather than a national brand. I'm trying to keep it local to keep supporting the Rochester community at large, but also really specifically the Brockport community.
So we're almost at the front doors here. Want to ask you, Aaron, you started with Chick-fil-A as a team member. Now you're an owner. Kind of walk us through your journey.
Yeah, so I was in college and I just needed a part-time job about 13 years ago, and they were the only people that would hire me, that would give me a job, basically because I have very tiny availability. But it worked out great, and I really enjoyed it. And someone's like, "Hey, do you ever consider doing this?" And I said, "No, that's not what I want to do." And then I went to grad school and kept pursuing, my plan at the time. And along the way, people kept asking me, "Hey, you sure you don't want to do that?" And I got another part-time job at Chick-fil-A, where I was in grad school. And people kept asking me the question, and finally I was like, maybe I do want to pursue that. And then I finally got into the career I'd been preparing for 10 years and said, oh, I don't want to do this. I want to be with Chick-fil-A. And so, yeah, I worked my way up from team member to director in a restaurant, and then I joined the leadership development program. I was a grand opening supervisor across the country, an interim manager, and then I got selected as an owner-operator for a few years in New Jersey, and then the opportunity came back here to be an owner-operator at this brand new, beautiful location in Brockport. And yeah, I think that's one of the exciting things about Chick-Fil-A is, yeah, I started as a team member, and now I get to do this still every day, and I'm an owner-operator, and I get to provide that experience and that opportunity for other young people.
Awesome. Such a good example. Back to Rochester, back to Brockport. Let's take a walk inside, shall we?
Absolutely.
Let's check this out here. All right, so walking through the front doors, brand new restaurant. And in we go. So let's take a look at the design a little bit here with the camera. We're gonna pan around to this dining room and kind of describe for us the feel and the atmosphere when you walk in.
Yeah, so our goal is to provide an experience that you feel at home, you feel comfortable, and Chick-fil-A does a really great job of providing us the space for that. We have really unique high-top booths here. We have a decor that we hope is warm and inviting, and then we get to put our own personal touches on it. The flowers we got locally, and then the balloons are from a local vendor, right? So we want people to feel like, hey, there are local touches everywhere, but then there's also just my wife and I. We want to make sure that people feel like they're family when they come in here, and so we want to take care of everybody in the family, including little kids. So we're gonna have opportunities for kids to play with crafts, and we do have a little play area. And some people were like, "Oh, do you have a big playground?" No, we don't have a playground, but we do have an area that is really geared towards kids because we want to take care of the whole family, and we want people to feel like they can just be at home here and be part of our family.
Sure. Let's take a quick walk to the counter if we can, where people are getting served. Really quick, what's the most popular entree on the menu, would you say? You've been with the company a long time.
Yeah.
What's most popular?
Easily our nuggets are our most popular entree.
Okay.
However, if you included sides, the waffle fries might be more popular than the nuggets. It's kind of a toss-up depending on where you're at.
All right.
But the nuggets are definitely, I think, one of the most popular items that we have and that we usually encounter.
What about sauce? Most popular sauce?
Chick-fil-A sauce. It's not even close. Yeah, we'll stock twice as much of that of any other sauce.
Yeah, you've got that in grocery stores. It's so popular.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a look at the counter here. You've got the drink set up and lemonade and everything, just getting set.
Yeah, and in terms of even our soda choices, we tried to be as locally minded as we could, and we started realizing that everybody around here had an orange soda, and so we're like, all right, we'll have an orange soda. And then we wanted to make sure we had a couple other options for our team, for my family, just choices that everybody could love. And so we do have a lot of choices in terms of drinks. We also have our seasonal beverages. We still are going to open with the cherry berry, and we're going to be opening, already have the peppermint platform, our peppermint milkshake, a couple weeks early because we're close enough to that period, and so our team can train on it. So that's kind of an opportunity that we have as well.
Being, a northern resident for much of your life, being with the company of Chick-fil-A for so long, what have you learned about bringing that southern flair right up north? That's not easy to do.
No, it is not. And I think that's a really key thing to learn as an operator in Chick-fil-A is southern hospitality is different when you're not in the South, right? What does hospitality look like in the Northeast? And for me, I've been in the Northeast my entire life. And so it's, we want to make sure that we're taking care of people and that we are meeting them in whatever their needs are. So speed in the drive-thru, making sure that we can get you in and out as quickly as possible, but then also making sure that the food is right? Hospitality is not hard. We want to make sure that we get all of that right, but we also want to make sure that we provide additional experiences that are just little touches here and there of just connecting, remembering their name and their order. We don't need to do anything that is way outside of wow, this big gesture. It's more of just hey, how are you doing today? I'm so glad that you're back. Hey, can I get you your coffee and a chicken biscuit? I know you're here every Monday, right? Just knowing those little details about people and providing that personal touch, that's really what hospitality is.
building your customer base, getting your regulars. As we wrap up here,
Yeah.
tomorrow's a big day. You're going to open
Yeah.
at 6:30, fresh in the morning.
Absolutely.
Walk us through, what tomorrow looks like.
Yeah, well, I can tell you it's going to be exciting. There's going to be a lot of people here, and I'm going to, one of the most exciting things for me, I'm going to have my family here, and I'm going to have, hopefully, my kids just having that first transaction with me, just because this is us. This is me and my family, and all day long we're gonna have all sorts of festivities going on, and we're gonna have some giveaways and some other things, and so just a lot of things that people can be a part of. And I'd love if you guys want, we can just walk down this way. I'd love to show you a couple more things in this dining room that people can enjoy tomorrow, because we have a few things that are a little different, and as I mentioned, we do have that play area, and I'd love to show you that. But then also just knowing that, hey, we're gonna make sure that you can come outside. We're gonna do what we can to make that good, even if the weather's not good. But then knowing that, hey, this whole space could be filled with people tomorrow. We're gonna make sure that it is really comfortable, and we're gonna make sure that you're cared for. And then all the way back, one of my favorite parts of the restaurant, where we hope to entertain a lot of families and kids, is this play area right here. And this is one that is not seen a whole lot around, but it's one of those things that we incorporate a lot of free play and imagination, and then we have our own crafts that we add for kids all day long. So parents out there looking for something with their kids to do tomorrow morning. Wow, that's crazy to say tomorrow. But tomorrow morning, breakfast time, Chick-Fil-A breakfast, one of the most underrated things. A lot of people don't know we have it, but I think it's really good. So I'd love to see everybody out there that we can get out here. And it's going to be exciting and it'll be busy, but we're ready.
Yeah, this is not something that you see at every single Chick-fil-A location.
No, it's not. And a lot of times Chick-fil-A, is trying to do the right thing for the community. They knew that I was really passionate about having a play area for kids. I'm just passionate about catering to families and knowing that, we're in the Northeast. It's cold in the winter. Where are kids gonna go? And there's not really any playgrounds around here. And I know that's a college town, but that doesn't mean there aren't young families around here too that need a space to come and get a warm drink and get a warm meal. And kids can just run over here, grab a craft, or come in here and play on the street, which I have tried. It is much more challenging than you would think, okay? But it's a lot of fun, and we're just excited to be a part of this community and give families an opportunity to have a space for them and then for anybody else in this community as well.
Quickly before we wrap up, I want to ask my photographer Dawson just to walk us through the restaurant and show us what the dining room looks like here for customers. And with Aaron, right, you're expecting droves of people here tomorrow. Finally happy to say you're at the finish line, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think there's been one of those things, it's a finish line and a starting line at the same time. It's a finish line in that, for the past 10 years I've been wanting to own a Chick-fil-A in this area. And I'm finally there, finally getting it open. But it's a starting line for 135 people and myself and my family that we get to do this. This is a privilege, and it's an opportunity for us to share our vision with the community, which is to be a daily inspiration for good. And we want to provide people experiences at a restaurant that they never thought they would get from a restaurant. We want to make sure that we care for them and care about them too. We're not just going to give you the food just because, oh, hey, you gave us money, here's food. We also want to say, hey, this is you today. We're not going to ask you to be anybody else. We just want to care for you as you are. And so that's the goal for us here, is to be a daily inspiration for good in every moment, in every transaction that we have. And so I would invite everybody who hears that, yes, please, come out. We want to take care of you.
Great mission for sure. Locally owned through and through. And cow print is the name of the game tomorrow.
Absolutely.
If you show up in cow print tomorrow, that brings you what?
So if you show up dressed up in cow print in any way, we are going to make sure that you get a free entree. And that also includes some kids' meals as well. So, just have any kind of cow print. I will have a lot of cow print on tomorrow, so you don't have to be like me, but the cow will be out as well. And any way that you can have cow print. Someone's like, hey, what about my cow earrings? yes, I'm going to make sure that works. Right. We're going to go out of our way to cater to guests and to make sure we care for them. But yeah, dress like a cow, join the herd, and we will make sure that you get a free entree and have a lot of fun too.
All right, 6:30 a.m. bright and early, Brockport Chick-Fil-A opening for the first time October 29th, Monday to Saturday, right? 6:30 a.m. all the way through 10 p.m.
Through 10 p.m. in the dining room, but our drive-thru is also open from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. as well.
Awesome. All right, any final thoughts?
No, just that I'm excited. I can't wait to see everybody, and come say hello.
Aaron, thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to check them out.
It's
Thanks
my
for
pleasure.
joining us.
Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 On Demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.